You'll get everybody in the screen eventually. We're here for our second week. We're going to give you guys a little bit of an in-depth review of what Austin Live and Local is all about, what we're looking to accomplish, and then we're joined by a very special guest. That special guest is Dwan from Pop Life Media. We'll go a little bit more into that, but she's going to be joining us. We're going to do a little in-depth interview with her, talk about what keeps her going, what keeps her skate brand going. She has a very, very big, what do you want to call it, a chokehold on the skate scene out here in Austin, Texas, and she's making some big moves, and she's got some big things planned down the pipeline that she's going to be announcing here tonight, so that's kind of a cool little tidbit we have for you guys. Before we get too deep into the show, I have to introduce a new crew member by the name of Cesar Puig. It's this beautiful gentleman right here, and he's camera shy for whatever reason. You're literally one of the sexiest motherfuckers on the planet.
I'm the man behind the camera.
He is our photographer.
Correct.
He does some videography work for us.
I do that.
He does a lot of the photos that are up on the Austin Live and Local Instagram, a lot of the stuff that comes across your Twitter and your Facebook feeds. This is the man that's responsible for that.
Yes, I also have a personal page. Follow me. It's Caesar_Sweet. That's where I do my landscape photography.
Caesar Sweet, and it's beautiful work. It's beautiful work. He's been on my podcast before. He's a beautiful person, a beautiful human being.
Let it soothe your soul.
He soothes every soul. Every soul he soothes. If you guys want to hear more about Caesar and what he does, you can check out the podcast he did with me on the Common Chaos podcast. One of the sponsors of the show. Check him out. But he does all the photography work. He's been an awesung part of the team. Thank you for coming in. He's embarrassed by being on camera.
Man, they pulled me back
he's
here.
sexy,
Let me go ahead and come back here. Okay.
It's gonna be weird. He's gonna go sit in my chair. Probably fart. It's all good. One of the other important pieces of the puzzle tonight is gonna be Trent Knox. Trent is going to explain why he started Austin Live and Local. Last week we kind of went into just an impromptu podcast to kind of give the scene and the aesthetics a little bit of an introduction to all of our fans and everybody that follows the show. We had obviously Joaquin and PDP in the studio. They were just giving us a little bit of an in-depth touch on what the Austin music scene looks like and what they've got going on. They've been big supporters of our brand. They've been big supporters of us. We're supporting them. We support Austin Live and Local artists, brands, and events. That's what we're all about. That's what Trent's going to explain. Trent started the company. He's the owner behind it. He's going to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight as to what we're looking to do, what we've accomplished, and what we look to do in the future.
So Austin Live and Local has been around since January 2017. The primary basis on that was to provide Austin local artists, brands, and events a platform to get their message across. Big on just making it available to everybody who comes in here who's a local artist primarily, who's a local brand, and then companies that either financially benefit Austin or bring a social issue that hasn't been developed yet into Austin that we can actually grow from. Culture, big on culture, and it's from hip-hop to country music to any culture that you come from. It's well invited into Austin Live and Local. One of the big things that we started off with was this live stream. Originally it was called Live from the ATX, and it was based on a couple of buddies in a small environment just talking about what their daily lives were about. And that grew into what it is today, supporting Austin artists, brands, and events. Bringing Brian on board back in May or March, one of those two.
It was May.
May of 2017 to kind of give us a different direction, elevate us to that next level that we were ready to go to. And it's because of y'all. It's because of the support that we've gotten from our fans and the people that go in the comments that we're at where we're at today. And we're looking forward to the future and what the future has in store for us.
A big part of what Trent's saying is it's a community vibe here at Austin Live and Local. We tend to work with everybody that has a local influence on the Austin, whether it be, again, economy, the culture, the social aspect of Austin, whatever it may be. We want to work with them. We want to highlight whatever good's coming out of it, whatever prosperity's coming out of it, whatever may be beneficial to the people of Austin, to the people that come and visit, whatever it may be. We want good to come out of this, and Trent really hits a pain point of a lot of people. Austin's known for its music and being the live music capital of the world, and it's known for its community amongst artists and brands, and one of the biggest ways to elevate that word of mouth, sharing that goes along with it being a strong community is by lifting those brands and those artists and those events up to that next level, giving them the exposure that they need, giving them the exposure that they deserve, and that's what we here at Austin Live and Local look to do. That's the goal. Something that Trent didn't touch on is the impact that Austin Live and Local has been able to have. We've been able to have to work with companies. We've had the privilege of working with companies like WeWork. We've worked with Human Influence. We've worked with several local establishments that are based in Austin, and all we're really trying to do is we're trying to bring different people from different groups together so they can start networking, they can start branching off one another, and move into whatever next category they're ready to move into. And so far, it's been a success. We've been able to meet a ton of amazing people, a ton of people that hold influence and hold some sort of, I don't know if it's necessarily power. They hold something in the community of Austin, and they're constantly trying to bring people up to that next level. They're trying to constantly bring people up to the next level of their game, get them to improve, get them to progress, and get them to be something bigger than what they really are. And that's what we take pride in. We take pride in working with those people and giving it 120% every single time, so that your product is being used effectively or it's being positioned effectively, and that's what we look here to do. And we're getting involved with a ton of programs, a ton of different companies, and a ton of different individuals to bring all of that to the next level. And that's one of the reasons that we're doing this weekly live stream. The point of this weekly live stream is to bring someone to the forefront of the Austin media in front of your guys' eyes, so you know what they're doing and what they're working with. And Dwan, who's our guest tonight, happens to be a prime example of that. She's really taken and transforming an entire culture, skate culture, and taken the youth of Austin and given them something that they can look forward to and something that they can be passionate about, and not only grow themselves into better athletes or sports athletes, whatever you want to call it, but into better individuals. And that's what she's looking to do. And those are the types of companies and those are the types of individuals that we look to work with here at Austin Live and Local. And yeah, we wanted to make sure that was a transparent message that we're sending to everybody. So, with that being said, we need to keep a lookout for the events that we have coming up. We've got South by Southwest coming up. We were just at the South by Southwest meeting yesterday, talking about the media press that they're going to have there and all the opportunities that they're going to have as far as shows and different connections that are going to be going on throughout the festival. It's almost a month long with the stuff. I don't know if anybody here is going to be going. Are you going to be going to South by? Yeah, everybody's going to South by. Everybody's going to South by because it's South by. So we're going to be there. We're going to be doing a couple different projects. And it's something that I think a lot of people from Austin kind of dread, just because you're bringing in a lot of that outside culture. The tourism comes to Austin and it crowds things up. Traffic is a bitch. And by the way, there may be nothing worse than Thursday night traffic. Because coming to this studio today was goddamn horrible. The weather in Austin was beautiful. Oh, it was perfect all week. But your traffic, Austin? And I know that that's an issue with South by. They bring the traffic in, but it's a great opportunity for the people of Austin that are working and grinding and hustling towards whatever projects they're working on to get in touch with people from Hollywood, from other aspects, New York, whole other parts of the world. They get to connect with these people and they get to build off of that. We have a couple different projects that we're working on with South by coming up here in the near future, ACL as well. And the events, if you guys are looking for any other reason to buy into Austin Live and Local or for any other reason to get involved with us, go to our website, austinliveandlocal.com, and check out the stuff that we've already done. Again, we've worked with WeWork. We hosted our first event in November of last year called The Hideout, and it was at a North Austin venue called the Gotham Room. Up at Spinners, had a great turnout. We're going to have a couple of guests within the next couple of weeks that actually headline that show, J-Book and Freshly. They're going to be on here. Dwan from Pop Life Media actually sponsored the event. That's why she's here tonight. She's going to talk about that as well. So we encourage you guys to go on there, see what Austin Live and Local is doing, see what we're about, and contribute in any type of way. If you're a photographer, an artist, any type of person that is in the creative outlets, whether it be media, movies, music, whatever it is, contact us. We're always looking to expand. If we feel that it's going to vibe and it's going to be a good experience and it's going to be a good time, we'll let you know. We're always looking to expand our walls and spread our ideas and get people involved, because that's the kind of thing that keeps the foundation and the culture of Austin's scenes in general moving. The music, the movie, all the scenes that Austin has, they're thriving right now, and it's the community vibe that keeps it moving, and that's the message that we want to spread. That's enough out of me. We're about to go into the interview portion. Does anybody else have anything to say? No? This is Becca. She's also a photographer. She's sitting there, super awkward on the couch. This is all the Pop Life Media stuff. She has grab bags worth of stuff. She has a bunch of goodies that everybody can pick up. She also has a magazine that she releases quarterly. So check out that. We're about to go live right now with you guys in just a couple moments with Dwan from Pop Life Media and the Austin Live Local Podcast. Thank you guys.
I start business.
All right, we're live.
All right, we are live from the ATX, the Austin Live and Local podcast portion of the show. We are here interviewing Dwan Adams. Before we get started, I do have to say that this episode of the live stream podcast, whatever you want to call it, is brought to you by the Common Chaos Podcast, but also a special sponsor in the Austin Skateboarders group on Facebook. If you guys are checking them out, or if you guys are in the Austin area and you're a skate fan, check out the Austin Skateboarders group. They're 200 plus strong members. They are fantastic. And these kids, they do a morning roll call. It's the greatest thing. They do a morning roll call, and they announce what skate parks they're going to be at throughout the day. People come and take a bunch of different footage and photos of their sessions that they have, and they turn out phenomenal. You guys can go to their page, and there's a video from literally 3 or 4 days out of the last week, every week, of people just shredding, doing crazy tricks at, I think they said that there was like a dozen different parks in the Austin area alone. Pflugerville, Cedar Park, they all got a park. It's crazy. So if you guys are skate fans and don't know of one, go to them.
Southside, Maple Davis.
Southside, Maple Davis does have a park. Southside,
Yeah.
I'm a huge BMX fan, and they've got ones tucked right away up in downtown.
Park, like out that, I used to watch people,
all the time.
Oh, that's awesome, bro.
So shout out to Austin Skateboarders group on Facebook. This is Dwan Adams from Pop Life Media.
Hi.
Hurry up and buy a skate.
Right.
She was one of the sponsors of the event we did back in November, the Hideout. We got in touch with her through a couple of different connections that we have here in the Austin area. And the reason that we've been so drawn to you, Dwan, is your enthusiasm, your creativity. You just blew my mind in saying that your skate company, Hurry Up and Buy Skate, got started in July. I thought this was something that you were working on for months, years even. I thought that this had been something that you'd been working on for a while. We met in October for the show that we did in November.
Yes.
You started it a couple months prior to that, and that blows my mind.
30 days prior.
Give us a rundown of what Pop Life Media is, what Hurry Up and Buy Skate is, and the projects that you have.
Awesome. All right. So Pop Life Media is a graphic design firm. I'm the executive designer. I am Pop Life. And I've just been doing graphics like forever and advertising and branding of other companies. My lifelong dream, I'd have to say, for Hurry Up and Buy Skate brand, my lifelong dream has been to have a skate brand all my life. Now, do I skate? No, because I'm not an athlete. And I don't want scars and scrapes. And as real skaters know, you're going to break some things. Well, I was the kid who was in orchestra. I played violin. I was on the debate team. I hated
that
track and
gentle
field
life.
day. Yes, track and field day, I'm staying home. Okay? So, but I always wanted a skate brand. I've always loved skaters because to me, skaters are superheroes because they fly.
Are you talking skate brand in terms of like Element, DC, Birdhouse?
Absolutely.
Okay. So you want the full-fledged decks, shoes.
Yes.
You're
Clothes,
doing it all.
shoes, everything.
Okay, cool.
Every single thing.
Awesome.
Even I can't wait for our toy line. Another thing, I'm a
shit.
big kid.
Let us know about that.
The toy line.
I will,
A toy
no
line.
worries. Yes. I love anyone who's been in my office at work. I do have a day job. I work at LifeWorks, which is a huge nonprofit here in Austin. We do a lot of awesome work with young people, with families, with everybody.
What is your specific title of your day job, though?
Is I am a centralized intake specialist. So basically, we have 20 programs. In order to engage in one of those programs, you have to come to intake. And I get to ask you a whole bunch of very personal questions in about 20 minutes. I get to ask you your trauma history. Have you ever found a dead body? Have you ever been shot or stabbed? Anyone in your family have a terminal illness? All that kind of stuff.
And that's because you're a behavioral scientist, right?
Well, yes.
Yes.
I graduated from Texas State in 2000. I'm a sociologist. And I was going to be a lawyer, until I actually had to intern with lawyers.
Ooh, rough life.
Hated it.
Rough life, I'm sure.
I had to wear pantyhose and business suits every day. And I hated
You mean no
courtrooms.
bow? No bow was allowed? The bow wasn't allowed?
Oh, heavens no. Oh, no. My Donatella Versace realness was not appreciated.
Appreciated.
No, it wasn't. And I decided I liked classrooms, not courtrooms. So I decided, I want to work with young people.
that, right? Classrooms, not
definitely.
courtrooms.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit.
And at the time, I was working in a drug rehab for teenage girls. That was my first clinical job. I've done it all here in Austin. everyone asked me, do you have children? And I'm like, thousands of them. And they call me Miss D because I was either their teacher, I was their case manager, I was something. I did drug rehab with kids. I've done counseling groups. Shout out to Montopolis, Fairway. Those are my kids, because we did counseling, in schools, outside of schools. I worked for Housing Authority. I worked in foster care for 9 years. I was a clinical director. I've been a psychology teacher here at American Youth Works. I love y'all. Y'all know it's Miss D talking. Hey.
Miss D's talking.
Yeah,
relax
so
a little bit.
I've done it all, and but on top of that, because you have to. That's one thing about Austin, and I tell anyone, get a day job. Pick one that you really like, so it's not even like work, or even if you don't like it, get a day job because that's what's gonna fund your dream.
Right.
I started Hurry Up and Buy skate brand in July. I basically had to sit down and decide, how much money does this take to have custom boards made, have complete boards, build a website, be able to ship, all the things you don't think about. When you ship a board, you need bubble wrap. I had to order 34-inch boxes by 8-inch. Where do you find those kind? You better find it.
Some shit you would for sure not think about.
No, you wouldn't think
about
that.
Do anything. I gotta buy what kind of dimensioned boxes? Fuck
exactly.
That.
You have to learn. Okay, what are these sizes? What is a 7 3/4, 8? What's the most common? All these different things. A longboard versus all these other things. Trucks. I don't even know how to apply none of this, but I had to learn really, really quickly. And I'm more of the creative, so I love to design. And I had to find a really neat manufacturer. And like with any business, it's trial and error. You order, you let someone, oh, that's not a good board. Next order, this is awesome. I like these people.
Yep.
So,
You get familiar with the brands you like, the companies
Absolutely.
you like, who produces good quality,
Exactly.
who doesn't produce good quality.
Exactly. You never drop ship. For anyone who's starting a fashion label or anything, everyone thinks, oh, I can drop ship. Don't do that because you are customer service. You are quality control. You're production.
Getting a business lesson right now.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
And anyone who knows me, I'm a whole lot of fun, but I'm business. And the only reason I do business is for fun. I don't even do it for money. I didn't start a skate brand for money. I have a day job. I have a salary. I sit in the office all day surrounded by toys and talk to really awesome people who need serious help. A lot of people has anyone in here ever been to a therapist before? Hey, you don't have to say it, but if you have, it's awesome.
Yes, there's three yeses
Yes.
from the three people behind the camera.
What's wrong with me?
Hey,
no worries.
Hey.
Important lessons.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
Absolutely. Because, you need someone who can confidentially listen to what has happened to you and help you process that shit. And that's what mental health is about. But, I get 60-year-old grandparents or 73. They get a call from school, your kid's been cutting on themselves or whatever's going on. They don't know what to do with that. But you come see me and I make you feel very comfortable and walk you through it. Yeah, I get calls from people coming straight out of a psych ward, or a hospital. They don't know the first step. So you need someone who can be very clinical and data driven, because our funders want to know who we serve and how well, but you also have to be a people person where they feel comfortable telling you these things. So I have to ask people about human trafficking. And that's rough when people say yes. Have you ever been sexually assaulted? It's rough for a male who's 57 years old, Hispanic male, Yeah. And to know you're okay. You're okay. And I've never told anyone that. That makes me feel good that means you feel safe with me. So that's why I do all the creative stuff when I get home from 9 to 5, or pretty much my schedule's 10 to 7. I don't wake up early for much. 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Priorities, motherfuckers.
I am Dwan C. Adams. At 7:30, I become Pop Life. The person that's sitting in front of you with this bow on, I am Pop Life. And if you always wonder, why does she have on these bows? Because I have like 12 different colors.
What kind of bow is that?
A Pop Life bow.
Oh, I thought you were calling it a Donatello Versace.
No, that's the hair.
The hair.
This is Donatello Versace Realness, which is, this color is 613. It came in the mail, and I love it.
She's doing cosmetology right now. That's her thing. Yep.
You rock.
So she's about it. I'm sure she knows what that is.
Absolutely. It's Barbie blonde. It's 613. But anyway, I wear this bow because it makes me tall. I'm 5 even.
5 even, 5 foot
0.
nothing. If anybody's
not
paying
no 1
attention,
inch, not no half an inch.
5 foot nothing.
But with this bow, I am 5'4".
Oh,
so you're gonna always see me with a bow. Glasses, all my glasses have no lenses because I hate smudges. Yeah, and I get
No
that a lot.
lens. Oh, man.
I went to.
I didn't even notice till you said
most
something
people
right
don't.
now. Tell 'em right
Most
now.
people don't.
Notice no lens.
I was at a job interview just like this, and you know where these
and
glasses
nobody
come
paid
from?
attention.
These are the 3D glasses you get at Tinseltown.
Oh.
Yes,
That's badass.
Yes,
and I have
it
so
is.
many of them.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
And you're just rocking them.
Yes, I'm not
Could
giving
you tell
my,
there were no lenses?
I paid.
I couldn't tell there was any lenses.
Oh man, I couldn't even tell, and I'm sitting right next
Yes,
to you.
that's the thing. If
Sitting
you hate
right
smudges,
fucking next to you.
You hate smudges. Take the lenses out.
Yeah,
You
you don't need to
know,
see
man,
or anything. No big deal,
Exactly.
Brandon. What are you doing? Take your lenses out,
Take
Brandon.
them out. You know.
Hey, there is, and I've only been in Austin a short amount of time. There's nobody that I think has really given an organic message like that, or an honest, to the point. This is my purpose. This is what I'm doing. I'm out here to make people's lives better.
Yes.
The fact that you're on a 9 to 5, we'll call it a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
The fact that you're doing that, dealing with people that have issues, dealing with people that have a plethora of problems going on in their lives, that they're really only passing on to you because you're that person for them. You're that outlet, that source. The fact that you're able to take all of that, bottle it up, discard it too, because it clearly doesn't show through in anything that you do. You're very vibrant. Your energy is high. You're a lovely person. You dispatch of it accordingly, and then you immediately move into pop life, to this figure that is out there to push people forward, help people grow, help people become a better version of themselves. And you're doing so in something that's very unique, especially here to Austin, the skate scene out here. And I know you said that you wanted to always be a professional skater.
No, I didn't.
Or
I wanted a
skate brand. That's right. You
Yeah,
always
no
wanted a
stars.
skate brand. So what about a skate brand attracted you? What about doing a skate brand specifically, rather than just a general fashion brand, rather than like a music-oriented brand? What drew you to skating?
What drew me to skating is when you go to a skate park, anytime you drive by a skate park, you always want to pull in. You always want to pull up. And even if you just pulling up to just stand there and just watch how people they just fly and they're just fluid. They're so smooth. Wow. I think it's amazing. And I wanted a skate team. I wanted a team that rocked my stuff, but also that I could support. Because the thing about traditionally skaters, those were the kiddos that everyone was like, oh, they're doing their own thing. They're not the super popular.
Maybe even
hype
rebellious.
beast.
Rebellious sometimes. I feel skaters get kind of a bad rap sometimes too. Loitering.
Well,
you're always around skating on in front of banks or in
That's
front
a
of
good thing.
business. You're not supposed to. No, but I know. But that's the image that
Right,
skaters
absolutely.
get, and they get this rebellious.
Which is insane because it's like people do different things. These people are very physical people. It's just like strippers. Okay, I spend a lot of time in strip clubs because I tend to work for strip clubs.
What is it? She does more.
Oh,
she
God,
does
yeah.
more.
Oh yeah. I worked for one of the biggest strip clubs in Austin. It was Babe Showgirls, and I branded.
Trent knows.
Yeah.
Trent knows what it is.
Oh yeah. Have you seen our channel? Babes
No.
TV Austin on YouTube. I built that whole channel.
She did. She
I
showed
filmed
us.
it.
She showed us when
I
she did
edited
the thing.
it. Everything.
Did Babes get the name change
Now?
to Divas?
No, Divas is Hot Bodies.
Hot Bodies.
Yeah,
Dang.
that's a deep
Shout
south.
out to the Austin strip
Yeah.
clubs.
When you need
shout
to go
out to the
somewhere at
Austin
4 in the
strip
morning?
strip joints.
Yes, you go to Hot Bodies.
Shout out Rick's.
Yeah, shout out Landon.
Shout out Johnny from God.
Yeah, shout out Foxy's Rick's. I go play poker at Rick's.
Poker.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
play poker.
You play
Yeah.
poker at
Holy
Rick's?
shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned how to play poker from January, and I went to my first tournament in March at Rick's. Rick's! Yes. Because I have a lot of squads. Like,
Squads on
I have-
squads on
yeah,
squads for
squads
the
on
one.
Squads on squads.
Holy
I have
shit.
mad squads. Because a lot of this Pop Life and Pop Life world wouldn't be what it is without my family, which is my squad. And not my bio family, because my bio family is very conservative.
Biological family is what
Yes.
she means by bio
Right.
family.
Yes.
For
very,
anybody out
very
there.
much, we make reservations. We go to the theater.
The theater.
Yeah, I lived in England for a bit.
Really? Did
Oh
you?
yeah, oh yeah. During the '80s, oh my God, I had 3 Cabbage Patch Kids when they came out in '82.
Yo.
In 82.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, that's when Wham and Duran Duran, and that's where I get my pop sense, and that's why the original Pop Life logo is called Pop Life logo circa 1984, because that's when you were having all the Johnny Says Relax, not
Yeah.
Johnny, excuse me, Frankie Relax and all that. That's when the big T-shirts came out with the big things, and that's why I always do big shirts like this. You know, you'll see that versus just like a little bitty. Now my skate team wants the little bitty, you know, whatever.
Because that's what's trending. That's what's
right,
popular.
that's what's trendy. But Pop Life is gonna always take it 80s, you know. But I digress. What was I even talking about?
You were talking about your squads. Your family
My squad
is the reason that you're.
Okay, so Fang Gang Nation.
Yep.
Is my original family, and that's my big brother Kevin the Barber. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out Kevin the Barber.
Yes.
Really?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's my brother.
Okay.
If you've been in a strip club, you know.
No, I actually know. I know Kevin through Nick.
Yep.
Does
We've
Nick
met
share
Kevin. Kevin.
Y'all met Kevin?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
brother, dearest brother. So yeah, we're Fang
Dearest
Gang.
brother,
Yes.
she says.
We're Fang Gang
shit.
Nation. I'm the vampire. They are sharks.
Oh.
Yeah.
okay.
Fat Wallet
All right.
Mafia. That's my Puerto Rican family out of Dove Springs. Shout out to my lovely family, Fat Wallet Mafia, Chop Life, which is me and Kevin. When you put Kevin and me, Chop Life.
There you go. Instead of Pop Life, Chop Life.
As absolutely.
All right.
We have the Super Smash Brothers, and that's us in the summer. That's me, Kevin, Pat, Don, Rel, Larry, and basically that's when we do our events. Normally boat parties and whatnot.
go.
We had a
Hey,
huge event at Rio.
I'll be expecting that
Yeah.
invite.
Oh, my God.
I'll be expecting that Austin Live and Local invite.
And the
So,
neat thing about all this
every
is because
party.
definitely you
Just kidding.
VIP.
No, seriously.
We
No,
only
I'm
do
over here, I'm over
VIP,
here.
you know what
I'm
I'm
over here thirsty for parties.
You
Hey,
know,
that's
it's-
all we
it
do.
is
You
what
know,
it is.
every day my life is lit.
I will say,
It's so lit.
if again, the Austin Live and Local message is to help spread this community.
Yeah.
Dwan has provided Austin Live and Local with several pieces of just enlightenment and insight to the way that Austin itself works. And like you say, you're doing something, and we'll prelude to it a little bit later because I know you want to talk about it. But you're doing something that involves an OG crowd here in Austin because there was the way things were done in old Austin, and now this newer Austin, it's a little bit more.
Well, it's new.
It is. It's new.
new.
Things change, and that's the thing.
Things
but
changed.
the community vibe and that connection and that networking
Exactly.
vibe is something that sticks and that stays through generation and through generation and through
Exactly.
generation. And we've been able to meet a lot of fantastic people through Dwan.
Thank you.
Dwan has a huge fingerprint here in Austin. And when I
Wow.
say that, you've told me some stories that blow my mind. You know people that are very deep entrenched in a ton of
Everything.
different scenes, a ton of different
Absolutely.
cultures out here in Austin, and they all know you. They all know Dwan from Pop Life. They all know
know Pop.
the
Or they
image. They
know
all know who
Miss
you
D
are, and they
or
respect
Dwan.
you
Yeah.
immensely. And it's that community that you have of people that you can go to and rely on that are all probably pulling from that same creative aspect you're pulling from to just make something happen. And it
Absolutely.
makes, a lot of the parties that we ourselves, Austin Live and Local, are involved in are parties that you are closely very connected with.
Absolutely.
And it makes for a great time. What you have coming up, I think, is a big move for Austin. I don't know if you've announced it or what you really want to talk about, but I think we need to touch on it.
Let's announce it.
Okay, go.
right.
Breaking news, if I'm not
Breaking
mistaken.
news.
If I'm not mistaken.
Pop Life World is throwing a glow party, and it's Pink God's 18th birthday glow party bash, and it'll be at Spinners. And I love things that flash and glow. Everyone knows when I go in a club, I'm lit. Things are flashing, everything like that. And I even bring some extra, and I'm handing it out. So if we're in a strip club, you're finna see strippers with all these flashing bows and rings, and just because that's me, it's lit. My life is super lit, and I want everyone around me to be lit. So for my
Life is
kiddos,
super lit. Want
Super
everybody around to be super lit.
yeah,
This is
everyone super lit.
this is a great human being, people.
Oh my
I just
God.
want to point that
You have
out,
to be super
if we
lit,
can.
or I will kick you out of my VIP section completely, and people get offended. You ain't
get
gonna sit
kicked
here
out.
moping and frowning and bringing this negative energy.
If you get kicked out at a fucking Dwan VIP party,
Yeah,
you
and
are
Pop Life is like,
you are
you
something,
got
you
to
know.
go, then that means your energy is bad.
You-
Because all of us are lit, you just lit, and that's one of my phrases is, I pop life. Wait. You pop pills, I pop life. Pop life.
Oh,
That's one of my favorites.
you pop pills, I pop,
I pop life.
and that's
'Cause my life is so lit. I mean, and everyone's popped a pill or two before, but what I noticed is my life was super lit, way more so than what I felt. Like, I almost fell asleep. Like, what is that?
You probably
I could just have my regular life, and it's like...
You're
man,
probably
this is-
kicking yourself in the nuts pretty hard if you can't wake up every single day and go, you know what? I'm going to rage hard on just life.
on just
I'm
life.
going to rage hard on just some
Life.
fucking life.
When
you
I
know?
drive down the street in the morning, I'm playing Cumbia. I'm playing...
Oh, really?
I'm playing
Cumbia.
Doggone Me. I'm playing Master
Really?
of Puppets.
Cumbia.
I'm
Oh.
playing...
Master of Puppets
Yes.
and Cumbia in the same sentence.
Yeah, oh my God, on
Oh,
the same
no.
iPod.
And the
then
same
I mess around and
iPod.
play Phil Collins.
Oh my god.
Tonight.
Oh.
Exactly.
This is wild.
Acting as if I'm on Miami Vice. I mean, just my neighbors are just
Straight
like, what
murking
the hell?
motherfuckers.
Don't let me get Lincoln Park going.
Wow.
Shut up,
Let me
Chester.
get- shut
R.I.P.
up, I'm
Chester.
talking to you. Yeah, man. Don't. It just depends on how I feel, yo.
Nice.
God
That's
damn
what
it.
that's what pop life is about.
I'm going to start a whole new podcast with Dwan about 90s new metal.
Oh my
Because I'm
God,
fucking
everything.
jacked right now.
I'm telling you, it's lit. Like, we're here, we're alive, and
We're
not
here.
only we alive, we're in Austin, yo. We are in Austin right now. To be in Austin right now, South by is coming here for a reason. It's coming here for a reason. I'm talking about people coming from all over the world, not just coast, not just New York or LA or Colorado or whatever. People are coming from all over the world to fuck with us.
Yeah.
You got to be happy about that. I don't care if you're an HEB. Turn around and talk to the person behind you. Hey, how are you? What do you do for a living? Or what business do you have? Or just talk to people,
Everything about Austin, and
Everything.
you're and a lot of people may be looking, oh, she's from Austin, you have a brand, the brand is popular. She's being honest though, and it's 100% real when you can go out and say that there's every genre of anything is growing right now out
Right
here, especially the
here.
tech industry.
Yes.
You have the
Yes.
sports industry blowing up.
Yes.
You've
Video
got
game industry
Video
is
game industry.
super
Again,
tough.
that's huge. What's crazy is we were just at the South by meeting yesterday for the media, and they were talking about how their tech industry, their tech portion,
Yes.
Isn't big enough.
Exactly.
isn't big enough.
Exactly.
And it's one of their, and you've got EA out here,
Exactly.
you have got Blizzard, you've got a ton of companies
Yeah.
out here that are putting in work.
Microsoft. There's everybody.
Everybody's putting in work out here, and that's
Exactly.
blowing up. And you have every other facet of the industry that's blowing up. Your
Yes.
your music, your movies.
So
South
do
by
it.
is legitimately the biggest thing that comes through here. Are you doing anything for South by? Do you have
I'm
anything
open
planned?
South by, and the reason I stay open is because the people I know, much like yourselves,
Well,
things are going on. So it's like,
Yeah.
however you need help, I like to be able to move how I need to.
I wanted to talk to you about this because
Same.
you dropped a piece of knowledge on me coming in.
Well.
You're working on something. You mentioned the glow party. Finish about that. You were talking about
Okay.
the glow party. It's,
Oh, yes.
It's the date, where it's at.
Yes.
Blast that out.
Okay, so this is a teen glow party because I need somewhere for young people to be just as lit as I am and in a safe place. So Mardi Gras weekend, which is basically February 9th, 10, and 11. On the 11th is Sunday, and it'll be a Sunday fun day, but anyway, February 11th is Sunday. And from 4 to 8, we'll be at Spinner's Bar and Grill, which is up north. It's between Wells Branch and Howard Lane. And it's like right a little bit past like Whataburger, IHOP, and then it's like a shopping center.
It's in a little strip center.
Yeah, little
you got a
strip center.
Cindy's in there.
Yes, plenty of parking,
Yeah.
all ages.
Off
And basically,
35.
off 35, bring your glow stuff. Go to Dollar General and
Next
get all
to
that glow
Virginia Tech.
stuff. Get all those glow sticks and everything because it's going to be stupid lit. We have a live DJ, and we have one of my favorite DJs, and he's a mixed DJ. And he's a daggone audiophile, which means sound means everything to him. So we were there Sunday because he needs to know how many subs to bring.
Nice.
And how many QSC, which is a super, super clear, good speaker. He's like, I need 5 of those. We're going to have about 6,000 watts of music. It's stupid.
Okay,
It's going to be stupid.
And
So
that's at the Gotham Room, right?
that's at the
That's
Gotham
where
Room.
The Gotham Room at Spinners.
Yes, it's $10 cover.
$10 cover.
$10
Anybody
cover.
that's an Austin Live and local fan, we did the hideout there.
Yes.
That's where the location of that
Yeah,
party was.
right
That's
there.
where this one's going to be. What with this skate team? You have it's all high schoolers on your team, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, right? What's your goal with that? So, when you were talking about us, you were saying that a lot of them are just getting into skating. A lot of them have been skating for a long time. You kind of have this mix of
Yes.
styles that you're bringing in. Are you looking to make this like a pro team, someone that's competing in X Games, some regional circuits, things
True.
like that? Or
My
are you
thing-
just trying to give kids an outlet? Because I know when
All
you
of
get
that.
into state teams, I grew up in the era of skateboarding and X Games height. Like I grew up in the era where X Games was the shit. Every single summer.
Remember, it used to be here.
Yeah, in San Francisco and San Diego.
We still have something small in San Marcos.
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
awesome.
they still do that. But I mean, X Games has always moved around. But it was in California for a long. San Diego, Southern California, it was in all those areas. And that's what got me into BMX was watching the X Games.
Exactly.
So, is your goal with this skate team to get a competitive nature out of it? Are you looking to get them competitive? Are you looking to get them competing? Or is it just an outlet for kids to get into to kind of have a hobby at hand?
Our goal is to support whatever our team members do.
Nice.
Like Pink God. Like that's so she's a prime
Pink
example.
God,
She's got the pink hair.
Yeah, she shaved it off. It's fresh, but she has black hair now.
Oh, okay.
Pink God loves concerts. She loves Housey. So, she's always like, she went to Lollapalooza and all that good stuff. She has, a lot of people like her because she's just, her swag is just so stupid that it's like, that's how I met her at Austin Kick Fest. She was a client of mine. She used to come by and buy sneaker keychains because I want your sneakers to have sneakers. So she used to always buy keychains and then she would resell them because I was the keychain plug. I still am.
Fat keychains too, by the way. If you want
Stupid
hard sneaker keychains.
Yeah, they're live.
We'll get a bunch of the shit in front of the camera before we get off.
So I'd always told her when I met her, because I knew she was super creative and she used to always do her own clothes. I said, one day you and I are going to work together. And she said, great. So as I started thinking about the team, Kickfest had came about again. So she came by and I said, finally, I have what we're going to do. And so I said, what's up? You want to be a model for the skate brand? And she's like, well, I don't skate, but I can be a model. Cool. But she hopped on the skateboard and I have seen her skate. That kid can skate. She can. So for her, when she needed an extra money to get like the VIP for Housey, that's what we did. Kevin the skater, he loves soccer. And he also loves, he loves soccer and skating. And he's only been skating, I think, about a year or so. And so anything that we can help him with, that's what we do. There's some concert coming here. Hey, let me help you with that. Really? Yeah, because I want to see them do what they do. The way my brands work is we get behind people. Right. Whatever it is you do, however I can help you. If I have money to do it, let's go. If I have the energy or if I have the resources, it's going to be balls to the wall. And all you have to do is be yourself. Fiji Angel, he's an awesome kid. He's insane.
Shout out Fiji Angel.
Yes. Shout out Fiji. Shout
out the whole crew. What are their names? Shout them all out. Erod.
We got
Fiji
Erod,
Angels.
who's Eduardo Rodriguez. Super sweet kid. Just mild, meek, good kid. And he's an awesome skater, but he's a new skater. Like I said, the kids are new. So as far as like competition and everything, I didn't pick them for that. I picked them because they had heart. And that's the thing I like about people. Whatever it is you're getting into, you don't have to be the top whatever. And no, you just have to have heart. And that's same with my friends. Anyone I deal with, business people, you have to have heart. You have to have integrity. Because I don't care about the money part.
Right.
I have that. I want the sincere.
Organic nature of it.
Yes, it has to be real. And I get behind who you really are and what you really want to do. And so that's why I picked my skate team. And we've only been around for 4 months now. So who knows?
And it's blown up. You guys are doing, I'm going to grab it.
Yeah.
Get off camera.
Absolutely. Who knows where we're going to go with this? I mean, as more team members join on, the more money we get, now I can support more team members.
It's clear that you're helping out. You're helping out who's on the team. It seems like a great opportunity for anybody that has an extracurricular or any type of hobby or something they're really into to pursue.
Yes. Holler at me.
This is a team. Seems like that if they were to get involved with this, and so you're not only doing the skate team, but obviously it's a great outlet. Yeah. So she does quarterly magazines. Okay.
Hey.
So we got quarterly Pop Life media magazines, right?
Yes.
Fully equipped. Where do you have these at? Where can people pick them up at? And what do they feature?
All right. The magazine features whatever's going on for me right then and there.
This is Pink God.
Yeah, there's Pink God, and then the other crew members, that's our skate. Basically, I release them at Austin Kick Fest, but they're also normally in Texas Shoe Exchange, which is on the south side. Normally, you can get them at Foxy's. Go see PJ, the bathroom guy, the bathroom valet. Go see
There's
Johnny
Kevin
Mac,
the barber right there.
Yes.
Kevin the barber in the magazine.
Kevin the barber, go get your hair chopped. Let him chop you.
Kevin
he
is working out of Cutting Edge.
Yeah.
That is barber and beauty salon down at 1779 Wells Branch Parkway, Suite 110A.
He's amazing.
In Austin, Texas. That's also kevthebarber.com. That's KEV thebarber.com.
And all
Check
these
him out.
websites I build. I built our website. I built the
Boom.
Hurry Up and Skate.
Look at that right there. That's legitimate proof that Austin
yeah.
Live and Local is fucking with
Yes.
Pop Life.
Yes.
Legitimate proof
I
right
fucks
there.
with these guys because they're family.
Everything.
I'm so glad they're here. They're family. You know, a lot
Everything
of
on
us,
here.
none of us were really born
This is
here in
so-
Austin, but we're here.
It's again, Austin screams community. It screams
Yes.
that culture of connectivity and keeping people in the loop. And again, there's definitely some fakes that kind of weasel their way in. And there's
We ignore
definitely
them.
yeah, Californians. I got shit when I got here being from California. We
How
know
dare they?
Yeah, no, I know, but it's okay because I when I did visit, everybody was super nice.
Yeah.
And you
We're
see that when you get into the events that aren't, I don't know, there's just, you can tell when an event is legitimate as far as how it's produced, how it's
Right.
thrown, who's behind it,
Right,
who's
what does
on the
their flyer
production
look
team.
like?
Yes, who's there, who's performing, who's involved in the show, who's attending the show. There's a big difference between legitimacy and quality
Hornswoggling.
and hornswoggling. And the legitimacy and the consistency is in these specific groups and these
Yes.
specific companies that have value behind their brand, that provide substance
Absolutely.
and involve creativity and
Exactly.
an outlet for people. And that's why your brand's kicking off. That's why it's one of the bigger things in Austin right now. We had to bring it on here just for you in general to show
Thank you.
and talk about what you do. You got the magazine. You've
Yeah.
got the skate
I'm the
brand.
publisher.
I wanted to talk about, you had, again, she mentioned the Glow Party that's happening at the Gotham Room at Spinners. What's the date? One more time.
That date is Sunday, February 11th. It's the weekend of Mardi Gras.
Weekend of Mardi Gras, a
And
teen
it's a-
glow party.
Yeah, teen glow party. $10 at the door. If your parents insist on coming, there's a bar next door. They can chill out next door.
Fun for the whole family.
Fun for
If
the
you
whole
think
family.
about it, Austin
Yeah.
Skateboard Group, get that out there.
Exactly.
You wanted to shout out
Exactly.
all you skate heads out there, all you skaters.
Come fuck with me, yo.
Come check it out. Come have a good time.
Yeah.
You're also doing a throwback, a documentary, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
yes, I'm going to do my
This
third
is some other big
documentary.
news. The
Yes.
third documentary.
This
What
is
are
my
the two?
third.
What are the other two
Okay,
you have?
the first documentary I did was in 2012, and it was for a group there was like a high school squad group, and they were called 5 Star. And they came to me and said, hey, can you do our documentary? And I said, absolutely. So I interviewed all the members, and of course they were 10 years away from high school. So that was my first documentary. Shot it all on a point and click.
We got some
Wow.
technical difficulties. I don't know what Trent's doing over there. We're trying to get time on the camera. How much time we got left?
5 minutes.
It's all
minutes?
5 minutes. All right.
All right, so I'm gonna
what are
wrap
the
this
documentaries.
up. I have one documentary. The second one I did about myself and Kiss Kiss models. We released it at a fashion show I had. I've had 4 fashion shows so far. The last one was Trap Meets Goth. It was awesome. To see all of this stuff.
We're gonna have to talk about that one. The
Yes.
Trap Meets Goth.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
Oh,
to
it
talk
was
about.
insane.
We're gonna have to talk about that one for
To
sure.
see all these things, go to my YouTube channel, and is Dwan is Cool, which is DWANISCOOL. Cool.
One is cool.
Dwan is Cool, or Pop Life World. And you can see me and my squad and a lot of the events
You
that
get
I do.
you get the hurry up and
Yeah.
buy skate logo.
Yeah.
You get the pink god hair. You get
get
the bow.
everything. You get to watch
it all
us.
immediately when you get
Yeah.
on there. So
You
it's
get to
really
watch us.
accessible, really
Yes.
easy to get to.
Exactly. The third documentary,
This one.
which is the one I'm doing this year, I want to talk to and interview and record the history of Austin, all the OGs of Austin, meaning the Poverty Island, entertainments, the Country Cousins, all these different people, Big Free Rodriguez, all these record labels that were around in the 80s, 90s, who are still here right now. And not just, music scene, but everyone, the hairdressers, the people in the trans community who were doing drag shows way in the 80s and 90s, who we're thinking all this stuff is new. There's so much old history, culture, fun, and laughs. Because, people are hysterical. I want us to know who these people are. Because, yes, I do like New Austin because it's progressive, it's new. But I love old Austin.
New Austin wouldn't be around if it wasn't for old
Absolutely.
Austin.
Absolutely. We're standing next to. You can't have one without the other because we're enmeshed. We're interwoven. That's the only way. So that's the next documentary.
When's that going to be out? When are you going to be pushing that through?
I'm going to start on that after the Glow Party. Who knows when it'll be finished? It'll be finished this year. I don't take that long. But I want it to be really thorough. So I'll start filming in March. If not late February.
Inside information. Shout out Leslie.
Shout out Leslie for what?
Leslie old school. Leslie run for governor.
Oh, Leslie who passed.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Aw, Leslie. But I mean, there's 50 billion people I could shout out.
Yeah. Well, I just mean that one's like a big one.
Oh.
Are they on the group? Are they on the?
That reaches pretty far.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I mean,
shout out to Dove Springs, my hood. This
Dove
is for the
Springs.
4. You
Oh,
know, this
dang.
is for the 4, and I'm also part of Dove Springs Proud. And we provide scholarships to children in Dove Springs. We do a lot. And I've just been informed I'm going to be speaking to elementary school children at Wadane in February in Dove. So, you know, this is life. This is pop life.
You're fantastic. I can't explain. I can't even.
What do I even say to elementary school kids? I don't even
You.
But I'ma
It's crazy.
figure it out.
What blows my mind
I'ma figure it out.
is that you're dealing with kids. You're trying to get kids out of tough situations. You
Yeah.
have a history
You'll make
of
it.
knowing strip
Keep
clubs
going.
and fucking weird
God,
groups
yeah.
and weird cultures.
Yeah.
You are a mix.
I'm in trap
and
world.
You're bringing. You're
Oh, yeah.
crossing so many different genres, and you're
Definitely.
connecting them, and it's fantastic. We had the privilege of working with Dwan with the Hideout that happened this
that
past
was awesome.
November. We're also going to be working with you at the Swap Meet, which is our event at the end of March. It's going to be a shoe show pop up shop
Awesome.
kind of thing. We're going to get the details announced for that coming up here pretty soon. Dwan's going to
me.
be heavily involved. A couple of the people that
Awesome.
she's talking about and the groups that she's talking about are going to be heavily involved. You are a force to be reckoned with here in Austin, Dwan.
Oh, wow.
You are
Thank you,
are
bro.
somebody that's legitimately taking the lives of other people that may just be doing their own things, may not know that there's support and
big support.
and help out there, and you're
Yes,
you're
I
just
love
trying
you.
to touch as many people as you can and boost them up
Yes.
as high as you can, and I
Yes.
appreciate that. I think that's what Austin needs. I think Austin needs that continuing
We need to
community
create.
vibe. You do. You have to create that
Create.
culture of love
something.
and unity, and I think that you're doing a fantastic job at that. I'm excited for the shows you have coming up. I'm excited for the documentary and everything you're going to be pushing out. Is there anything, any website, any social media that people can visit to get the whole package? You do so
Absolutely.
many different things.
It's everything.
Give it all out right now
Good
for the
God.
last minute that we have. Blast everything you have. Again, if you're interested in supporting people that have a good cause behind them, Dwan is the person to
Please.
support. So if anybody's
Thank you.
listening, give it to
All
them.
right.
Where can they visit?
Instagram at PopLifeWorld. All right. Websites poplifeworld.com. Website hurryupandbuyskate.com. Let's see. If you need to email me, you want to work with me, whatever, DwanIsCool@yahoo.com. Oh, and then on Facebook, we have our page, Pop Life World is the page. So please contact me. I'm a really cool person. I'm nice, unless I'm not. But yeah, definitely, please, I would love to work with you. Create every single day. Create, even if you're drawing a stick figure on a piece of paper. You did that. Create. I love you.
Powerful message from Dwan Adams.
Pop
ladies
Life
and
loves you.
gentlemen. Hey, thank you again.
Thank you,
again,
bro.
Dwan. It was
You
fantastic.
rock.
I love
Thank
it all.
you.
I think we're wrapping
you,
up
crew.
here. Thank you to Brandon, Becca, Caesar, everybody, the entire Austin Live and Local crew. Second episode is in the wraps. We'll be back next week, 9 o'clock, with Jay Brooke and Freshly, two of the headliners that we had at the Hideout this past November. They're going to be in the studio talking to us about what they got coming up, South by Southwest plans, and whatever we got going on in Austin. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. I think that's it. Thank you, guys. Take it easy.
Thank you.